Dominican Friars in Rwanda. Monday meditation of the 19th week of Ordinary Time. If it dies, it bears much fruit. Nature around us speaks to us about life. In this Monday's Gospel, Jesus, through the analogy of seed that must die to bear fruit, reveals to his disciples the value of passing through sacrifice, the value of quitting the comfort zone, and the value of becoming fragile and vulnerable in our life, in our thoughts, in our feelings, and in our attitude, in order to create, to give life, and to realize God's dream in our lives and in this world. Beyond this seed, the Holy Scriptures also gives us good examples to understand this paradox or passage from death to fruitful life. Abraham, for instance, had to leave his natural environment to be blessed. Moses had to leave the royal palace to be able to listen to God in the desert. The people of Israel had to leave Egypt to go to the promised land. The prophet Elisha had to leave his work to be the prophet of Israel. The Virgin Mary had to sacrifice her tradition to give birth to Jesus. Jesus himself had to leave heaven so that God could be known and met in the poor and the little ones. The same experience will continue with the disciples who gave up everything for Christ and the martyrs who gave their lives so as not to betray their relationship with God. Tertullian, who understood this, wrote, "The blood of martyrs is the seed of Christians." Today is our time. How can we die so that our life may bear fruit? What must we sacrifice, live, change, so that the life of God may blossom in our lives, in our family, in our community, in our country, or in our church? Brothers and sisters, of course, there is nothing attractive about death. It separates us from our loved ones. It allows us, weakens us, terrorizes us. However, beyond this sad reality of death, Jesus invites us to rediscover the value of life that springs from our detachment from material things, from the fragility and vulnerability that comforts others. Let us then ask God for the grace to discover the joy of serving the next generation through our daily sacrifices. Amen.